Everyone, to the Mic Check Show. Your one, the only, the Ryno.
Mic check,
Randyn!
1 2 1 2. Let's go.
What's your last name again?
Hartell.
Hartell, that's it. I knew it was an H.
Yeah, well, most people don't remember.
Just like
It's fine.
just like Tim's last name. At least we can pronounce yours.
That's true. I still can't figure out McLinden or Mac.
Michael.
Oh, there we go. I actually got it right.
Yeah. Oh, you can just leave your mic where it is.
Ah, I can keep down here then.
Yeah.
All right, I'll do that.
Not shooting a promo.
Oh, damn. I'm good at those.
I know, right? Okay, so first question. If you watched it already, or your wife has watched it, must know it's a joke question.
I'm down. Let's go.
So, word on the street is you can fight a bear with your bare hands. Fact or cap?
Fact.
Got
Fact. I have. I've fought quite a few people. Sexual orientations have been questionable. Just putting it out there.
I'm guessing they were hairy.
Generally.
Yeah.
Hairier than me, anyway.
Yeah. I don't want to know.
Yeah, I'm sure you can find it on YouTube somewhere.
Easily.
And you know it's on YouTube. You know it's PG enough that it's not taken down yet. So.
No censor bar.
No censor bars. Promise.
Jeez. Okay, now the real question.
All right.
So, you have a passion for football and wrestling.
Yep.
Where did this passion come from for manhandling people? And what age did that start?
Passion for wrestling started probably around the age of, I want to say like 10, 11. I was in junior high. This dude started talking about professional wrestling. Never watched it.
Yep.
Mom didn't let me, she just, it's too violent. So, of course, I started watching it when she wasn't paying attention.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And fell in love with wrestling. And then got to high school, and football coach for Forest Lawn, Bill Chambers, shout out. He noticed how big I was. I was a big kid from the jump. And he was like, "You're on the football team. I need you to show up." After, so I went out to try it, just see what it was like, and there we are. It was football from there, and then football and wrestling pretty much the whole way.
Was your mom against you playing football? Because she's like, "Oh, wrestling's violent, but you go to football."
Honestly, she thought football was less violent. I don't get it. But yeah, she totally just had this idea in her head that football was organized and safer, and boy, did I prove her wrong.
Yeah, no kidding. It's like, all right, I see the Undertaker tombstoning someone into the mat, breaking their neck. It's like, yeah, no, I don't want my son doing that.
No, but running head on full speed into somebody else, that's totally fine. I got that.
He's got a helmet on. He's safe.
He's got a thick neck. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Gonna say shout out to your mom.
Yeah. Crystal Smith. Love you.
Oh, speaking of that, I'm guessing she's been to your games, but has she been to any of your shows?
Actually, she has not. She only came to one football game.
Yeah.
She's only ever been to one wrestling show.
Yeah, just one for one.
One for one. I don't know if it's a quota thing. She feels she's got to make. She's gonna make it. I love her. She's a busy lady. She's a single mom, so I get it.
Like, yeah, I'm done. This is it.
Yeah,
I watched them.
She showed up. She showed support. She helped pay for all the football. Wrestling I did on my own, but she's always supported me and all my stuff.
Should call her anyway.
Yeah.
Hey, Mom, I know I'm an adult, but can you fund my wrestling?
I started a GoFundMe. She did contribute to it.
Oh, there you go.
Wrestling training is expensive, so.
How much is it?
Like $3,000 on average.
Damn. Is that like?
And the more qualified the school, the more.
Is that like per year or just like one flat rate?
Well, it's per year. It's for the first 3 months, and that'll get you all your basics and.
Okay.
The ability to go work for companies, but if you want to get good, you actually have to start going to other schools and get trained by other people.
Kind of like what they special in.
Yeah. A lot of guys have different levels of what they really like to do.
Okay. I'm guessing you're staying away from the high flyer stuff.
I prefer to stay away from it. I got fear of heights, but I'm also pretty sure a lot of other people are grateful I stay away from the high flyer stuff. Getting 300 pounds out of the air is not an easy task.
Oh, I just on my mat to see you. It's like, oh god, I'm gonna die today.
Oh, I've seen the look of terror in people's eyes. I just send the top rope, and it's honestly it makes my heart sore.
Yeah.
Like, nothing compares to it.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I've never done it, but the thought of just like, yeah,
Free falling and knowing you're gonna hit the ground, it's a trip.
and hoping that the other guy will catch you if it's in the.
If they're gonna catch you, or hopefully they just won't roll out of the way. Or
Yeah, it's like, never mind.
Smash your face on a post.
Oh, jeez, brutal.
Yeah.
Okay,
I have quite a few goose eggs. So
yeah. That's nothing new.
Yeah.
Skull. Exactly. Okay, so for the AFL portion of it,
all right.
So whole career was with the Wolfpack.
Yeah.
Tell me about the experience with that.
Had ups and downs. A lot of ups and downs. A lot more downs than ups. My first 2 years, you were there for those.
Because they
stomped out 96-0, 99-0.
Been there for all of it.
Yeah, you were there day one with me, just getting our asses whooped. But they were good years. We started coming back. We got some good quarterback. We got a good quarterback. Then we had the old goat Daryl Eason. Shout out to him as well. He came back, started slinging the ball again.
Yeah,
we started winning games, which was great. It felt good. And then after we won the provincial and we went to Ontario, I just started feeling myself losing.
Okay.
My not so much my drive, just my there's personality clashes, and I was starting to. I could feel myself starting to slip.
Okay.
And, like, not so much lose interest, but lose focus.
Okay.
And I didn't want to be the guy to let somebody through and quarterback gets crushed and he breaks his leg, or destroys the running back gets ruined or something. Right. So I did more of a safety precaution to other people. If I ever find my love for it again, I'd love to go back to football.
Okay.
It's just it's hard to find that camaraderie again, and that I'm especially as an lineman. You need to protect people.
Oh yeah.
And if you don't give a pardon my language, you don't give a fuck about them.
Yeah.
It's
like, all right,
cool, yeah,
yeah. So we can say for the pack, years of the pack, would that be the issue with it? There's not enough, what's it called, camaraderie with it, with the line.
So it wasn't so much the line. It always felt, and you were kind of excluded from this.
Yeah.
But it always felt very much like skill players over here.
Yep.
And then hoggies over here.
Oh yeah.
And never the two shall meet.
Yeah. Until scrimmage.
There's never friendship. A lot of friendships built outside of your clique.
Oh yeah.
For out of the receivers, I knew Tim McAlinden from high school, so we had that.
Yep.
I knew you and I got along pretty well. Brad Rains.
Yeah.
Great dude.
I'm a social butterfly on the field.
Huh?
I'm a social butterfly on the field.
You're everywhere. You're nonstop.
They want them off the field. I'm like, don't talk to me.
Yeah. Yeah. Then it's head down. I'm thinking about my next play, or I'm going to work.
Yeah.
You're always busy. But there's running backs you never really like.
Oh yeah.
Tyler Shaver's a great guy, but me and him never
really
hung out or built a friendship outside of football.
Okay.
Same with Daryl Leeson and stuff. He's a great guy, hell of a quarterback. Played so many years.
Yeah, just separated.
Just never had that connection as on a personal level.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, which is fine because everyone doesn't have to be
buddy,
but as a team,
there was a point there where I played. Me and him had been playing together for over a year, and I think we were starting the second season, and I had to call him out because he wouldn't remember my name.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
it's like, come on,
bro. I understand you've been playing for a lot of years, but I'm one of the guys who's not making sure you don't get hit.
Yeah,
and we did our jobs, and he got to throw the ball and look like a superstar, and very rare that he got sacked on those seasons we were there. So
yeah, I think that's what's the difference between the Gators and the Pack, because my year with the Gators, it was completely different.
Yeah,
it was like a lot of team bonding events.
Okay.
Even during practice, it's like
Everybody felt
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a unit. Even though I wasn't starting,
Yeah.
it's like all right, I'm still part of this team.
Yeah, you're not excluded.
Yeah.
Because you're, oh, I wasn't here for this, or
Yeah.
I haven't been friends with you for 5 years. So, and like I said, I get it, and it was also kind of getting a little stressful trying to be put in charge of the O line.
Oh yeah.
Proper O line coach.
Yep.
And like we had guys trying to fill in, and but they were more offensive coordinator types,
Yep.
and they didn't have a lot of experience with O line.
True.
So we would, it was me and Ante and Leonard Skifton. We were all like, we all had a lot of experience at the O line position, so we're trying to coach these guys. And some guys had never played before, and you're trying to take them to a level that they can A, not get hurt, and B, not hurt somebody else.
Yeah.
Right? Like you're trying to get them to be able to run block, but they don't understand the concept of run block.
True.
Why can't I just drive down the field every play?
Like no.
We go downfield, then we get called because they throw the ball. Like
yeah, if it's a play action.
Yeah,
I know what you mean. But I think there is one guy that I don't think he ever played O-line. Didn't look like an O-lineman, but I think he made the All-Star team.
I don't doubt it. People
Tyson?
Oh, Tyson.
Yeah.
I'm nervous. I actually worked with him on my site not too long ago.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he was. I was just walking through site. And just, you're Hartell. Oh, wait. Where? Oh, damn, it's Tyson.
Yeah.
So we just ran up and started shooting shit. So.
Yeah, I haven't talked to him in a while.
Oh, he's good, dude.
Besides fantasy.
Oh, he's living a good life right now. You should reach out.
That's good.
He'd probably be a good guy on this, actually.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, dude.
I'll reach out to him later.
He was one of the guys that would come to the wrestling shows with me before I got into wrestling.
Yep.
We'd all sit and we'd have him and Zach would bring a whiteboard.
Yeah.
And they would just write things and then put it up. And it distracted all the wrestlers so much. Yeah. So there was points in the match that there was a point in the show they actually got told, hey, can you guys put that down?
Like, why?
They weren't paying attention to the matches, they're paying attention to the whiteboard.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
They should have brought him on.
Oh.
Well, I don't think he could with his knee. Okay.
He lives on Vancouver Island right now.
Nice. Looks like I'm taking a road trip.
Oh, dude, that's a good time.
Yeah. Actually, I'll just fly. I'm not driving.
Right? You've done it before.
I haven't done it yet.
Honestly, worth it. Might be a nice little romantic thing for you and your old lady.
Oh, there you go. Okay, so with wrestling,
yep,
we were kind of transitioning to it. So transitioning to the field to the ring, how is that for you?
Easier for me than most people who are transitioning or just trying to get into it.
Yeah.
The amount of athleticism that I could bring, being a bigger dude, like I'm an overweight guy, like I got a bit of a gut and whatever, but I still have the athleticism to
get around and
get up, move, run, fall down, get back up right quick.
Take a bump.
And the confidence in my body to be able to do things, try things, and not just like, oh no, I'm gonna die doing this. I can't do that.
Okay. Did you start? Was it before COVID or after COVID?
Right at the start of COVID, I actually got. So I was still working at the time, and I had just gotten laid off because they're like, oh, we just essential personnel only.
Yeah.
It's like everybody else, right? And they were like, oh, don't worry, you'll be back in a month. Like, whatever. So I took the COVID money, the first $3,000 of it, and I enrolled myself in wrestling school.
Okay.
I started learning, started training, and then, of course, COVID shut everything down
for a
while, and I was kind of on and off. We can do stuff, we can't do stuff.
Yeah, until nothing.
Yeah, until nothing, and then it started back up again. Eventually, I kind of started getting to the point where I was feeling confident with it. Like coaches were starting to say that, like, "Hey, let's start looking at shows. Like, start reaching out to this guy and get on." And and RCW's always been great for that. They wrestled for Can-Am for a while.
Okay,
Can-Am Wrestling.
They
were good for the time.
Oh, speaking of that, so with Can-Am, they'll have like the random posters.
Yes.
So when I was living in Somerset, I'll just be going to the store and I'll look at the post. I'm like, hey, it's Randyn.
You know how many times I've gotten text messages with pictures of the poster, and they're like, "Is this you?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's me."
Well, duh.
Of course. So you're coming, right? You texted me about it, so I know you're coming. So I'll just put your name on the door.
It's like, no.
Yeah, I'm busy.
Yeah. I need to get to a show.
You should, man. It's a blast. Everybody that I've gotten to come out to shows goes, that was actually a lot more fun than I thought it was going to
Yeah.
be. And it's so much fun, and it's not like WWE where,
Yeah, shooting promos and stuff.
well, people shoot promos. They in the ring they're talking,
Yeah.
whatever. But the really cool thing about independent wrestling is the wrestlers will interact with the crowd. They have to interact
Okay.
with the crowd.
Yeah.
Listening to the crowd when they're cutting a promo, they're yelling at the crowd. They're yelling at people.
Yeah.
When you yell something, it's a venue of 300 people.
Yeah, you're gonna hear it.
You can't pretend not to hear somebody, say you suck.
Yeah.
You have to acknowledge it.
Oh, yeah.
And that's fan interaction that you're not going to get at like a televised show. You only get there. And depending on who you're calling out or who you're talking to, Steve Wild, shout out. He's one of the greatest guys to watch.
Yeah.
And Tajir, he has the best insults. Like, even as a wrestler, I still to this day love watching him in the ring, just naturally reacting to people.
Oh, yeah.
I've heard him tell so many guys that he's going to sleep with their girlfriend if they shut their mouths, and it makes me smile every time. Pops me every time.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, that's so good.
Oh, speaking of the fan interaction, did you see that clip of it was an indie show? There's a big fat guy, and the guy's like, "Stay right there." Then he does like a moonsault off of him.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've seen that. Don't move. And just stuff like that. You're not going to get it.
Yeah, no.
That's actually my first wrestling interaction was with a guy. He actually manages me, Mr. Spectrum. Yeah, that's his name, Mr. Spectrum.
Yep.
He was managing somebody else. I'm just in the crowd. He gets in my face, and he's just like talking shit to me, and I'm talking shit back. Like, okay, like,
yeah,
are we gonna fight? Like, I'll fight you. You're 5.5 feet tall, and I'll beat you to death.
Yeah.
And then he just kind of casually like, get up and push me as hard as you can. I'm like, okay. Just get up and just shoved him, and he just went flying like 10 feet. And I'm just like, yeah, I did that. And the whole crowd started cheering. I'm like, okay, I have to be a pro wrestler now.
Yeah.
I have to do this before I'm too old.
Oh, yeah, of course. Because you're not going to get that reaction from like playing football.
Well, especially in my position. Like,
oh, yeah.
Your position, you catch a touchdown, people cheer for you.
Yeah.
Your number, if you're on TV, that number goes on screen.
Yep.
Number 26, he scored a touchdown. Oh, I never gets that. The only time we get recognized is when we go offside.
True. Like, he did.
Yeah. Number 67 offside. Ah, damn it.
Yeah.
And then you just see the disappointed look.
Yeah. That's what I like about the Gators, because they have their own award for the Hoggies.
Which is good.
Yeah.
That's one thing that I kind of like. Wolfpack kind of had one.
What was that?
I can't remember what it was. I don't think I ever won it for some reason. But
bullshit.
I know, right? I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
That was the solid point of that line usually.
It's like, see what it is.
Yeah.
I get it. Okay. So, going to a more serious topic now. So, of course, being human, we all go through our tough times. So, for football or life, what was the difficult time you've been through, and how did you overcome it?
I've been through quite a few difficult times in my life.
You don't have to elaborate.
No,
but you can. Go ahead.
I'm an open book. I got nothing to hide. Probably one of the tougher times in my life. It's actually before I met my wife. I was out of high school. I was working carpenter's apprentice. I felt very aimless, very directionless.
Yeah, okay.
I started going through like a really serious depression.
Yeah.
And it was actually the point where it was, starting to think, hey.
Yeah, just
6 inches to the left, I'm in a telephone pole and I never have to worry about anything again.
Yeah.
The biggest thing I found was definitely seeking help, realizing
Okay,
that's not the answer.
Yeah.
Like, is it an answer? Yeah. Is it a good one? No.
Yeah.
I'm not even doing it for you. Even if you're not doing it for yourself, doing it for like leaving your family behind, leaving your friends behind. Like, even if you feel like you don't have anybody who cares,
there's always someone.
There's always somebody who's going to be affected by you not being there.
Oh yeah, of course.
And then so I went. I started. I called for assistance. I talked to a doctor.
Yeah.
Got me into a therapist and started working through some issues and stuff. And, got me to a point where I felt like I wasn't going to do anything different. And then I started trying to find what can I do to not be in a situation that's going to, where I'm going to just one day snap decision.
Yeah. Which is a good thing that you got out of that, because if you didn't, you wouldn't have met your wife.
Yep.
We wouldn't have met.
Yep.
So
wouldn't have my 2 kids. Wouldn't have tried pro wrestling. Wouldn't have played football. Wouldn't have done all the things I've done with my life so far, and all the things that I want to do with it. Right.
Oh yeah.
Like that possibility ends if you make that decision.
Yep. So whoever's watching, if you are dealing with those type of stuff, it's always good to seek help.
Reach out, even if it's not to like a doctor or somebody. Reach out to friends, family. Suicide helpline. Literally anything, because it's better to seek help and admit you need it than it is to sit there and try to deal with it on your own and potentially fail.
Exactly, because we're all not alone in this.
Yeah,
like thousands of people deal with, millions of people deal with it. But even I dealt with it.
Like it's rough.
Yeah.
The world as it is a very depressing place. You need my biggest abdication beyond seeking help is find something in your life that brings you joy.
Yeah.
Whether it's a sport or a hobby, magic cards, video games,
anything,
something, and try to, if you can, make it social.
Yeah.
If you can make something social, you'll feel more of a connection to people.
Oh yeah, that's what football did to me.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah.
Football was huge into helping me bring out my depression, and it helped me realize that physical activity is what I need. Yep. My wife all the time tells me, like, when I have a break from wrestling or when I had my breaks from football, if I wasn't going to the gym, she'd notice my mood, my depression starting to go back up, and it was, she'd be like, "Go to the gym. Go to the gym today.
Get out of the gym.
Yeah, get up and go work out."
Yeah. So that's good that you got out of all that stuff. Yeah. It definitely sucks. But now for a more uplifting topic.
We're here. Now we're here.
That's what I like to do. In the middle, I like to go.
Yeah.
But no, it's good for people to hear these stories and just know that they're not alone in any of this.
Yeah, and they're not the only ones who feel like sometimes hated, like it's hopeless. Like like I said, I don't want to bring up stuff going on in the world because people don't need to hear that stuff right now. But man, the world's a messed up place. Find your happiness.
Exactly.
Because you ain't gonna, it's not gonna find you. You gotta figure out what you like.
Nope. So, going for happy, more funny. So, wrestling or football was the funniest story you could think of?
Oh, there's so many. There's so many different stories.
Let's go football for the AFL crowd.
Let's start with football.
Yep.
There's some real good ones out there. I'm pretty sure Tim told the rookieing stories.
No, he didn't.
He didn't?
The only story he told was when I went out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Like, damn it! I want no one to hear that.
Why would he? It's supposed to be a funny story involving you, not be like, I was there watching Kush run out of bounds.
Yeah.
What?
As he almost died.
Come on, man.
It's okay.
All right. So, I think one of the funniest times I had. This one involves Brad. This one's about Brad Reynolds. Back when he started to play quarterback, when he was under center and he was trying to sound as intimidating as possible. Down, set, the hut, and just his voice cracked like he was going through puberty again. I could barely hold my block because I was laughing so hard, and everybody just as soon as you get what happened there, man.
Sorry, Brad.
Sorry, bro, but that was probably one of my best memories of football.
Do you remember what team that was against?
I want to say it was against Fort McMurray. Fort McMurray or Airdrie.
For some reason, I think it's the Gators.
No,
I'm not
Gators
sure.
were never around when I played.
When he
Came
did.
back the year after.
Oh, okay.
One of the seasons after I retired.
I think I need to get Brad a Kirk Cousins jersey.
110%. Definitely need something for him.
They can bond together.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
We're
sure.
just trying to sound intimidating.
I'm pretty sure Kurt broke his leg too. I don't know, but probably.
So you're saying Brad Reynolds is the AFL doppelganger of Kirk Cousins?
Okay, we need to get Brad like a chain and stuff like that.
100%.
I can't remember Kurt's his nickname.
You just need to be KC.
Yeah.
Blinged out.
I got a better idea. It'll be a cloud with like rains. It raining.
Yes.
I love his.
That's it right there.
I love his last name.
It's the best.
I know.
It's almost as good as yours. Yours name goes with everything.
Well, weed.
It's a synonym for weed. It's also for the ball you used to soak and whip at your siblings.
I didn't know that.
Cush ball. That's why I call you Cush ball sometimes. Because man, that was the best. And then you could freeze them.
Oh Jesus!
It was good.
Yeah, good way to do that.
I'm just saying.
You want to get
weird stuff. Bro.
You want to get revenge on someone? Just get me with that frozen
Cush ball outside and whip it at their head. One way or the other, they're gonna regret their decision.
Oh man, I should have been a baseball player. Could have been a pitcher.
That would have been so good.
Have my Cush ball. Oh well.
Good merch sales, though. I'm just saying.
True.
If you ever need merch.
Well, I didn't want to go down the baseball path. I was all for football. All right, so football back into wrestling. So you've been wrestling for like 6 years now.
2019, yeah.
19? Yeah. So now you have joined the what's it called the Bowman of Truth. The Bowman of Truth or Moment of Truth? Okay, Moment of Truth.
Yeah.
So how's that been? And also, what's the Profits doing right now?
So currently, Chris is on IR with the Profits. He tore up his bicep again.
Yep.
And just had to reconstruct it. Dude, it's like
Jesus, Chris.
But hey, he has like a world record in powerlifting. So
okay.
It comes with the territory of being strong, right?
True.
So he's on IR. He's recovering right now. So I'm flying solo.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
What happens to the belts you guys have? Just give it up.
We lost them probably a few weeks or a little bit before that. Before his surgery.
Okay. Weird timing.
Yeah. We dropped them.
It was rigged during the match. It's like
maybe got kicked in the nuts once or twice, but
well, maybe not rigged. This isn't the Chiefs.
Yeah. Mahomes.
Yeah. So yeah, Moment of Truth. How's that going?
That's fantastic. It's the largest faction in the world currently.
Damn.
Growing almost daily. Founder Jordy Taylor. Shout out to that guy. Great dude.
Gonna make me look up all these people.
It's a wonderful faction of more of the heel type wrestlers.
Oh yeah.
More of the bad guys.
Gotta love a good heel.
Wonderful place to learn. You go on there, you ask for any advice, or hey, I've got this coming up. I don't really understand how to approach it. There's so many people on there with so much experience that it's borderline ridiculous, and it's a great way to network and get to other places.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's one of those things that's just really helped me in pro wrestling. It's really Jordy's mentorship, and of course all the other guys, Cameron Stevens. There's too many names. We're at 60 something people now.
God, it's gonna be like picture.
By the time this comes out, I don't even know how many people.
It's gonna take 2 weeks just to find all these people.
And
there gets a
point too. It's all the way from the Philippines to the States, to up here to England. Tim Strange, another great guy in there.
Damn.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's huge. And recently, one of the guys that's on WWE TV was sharing a memory, and he wrestled one of the guys who's now in the Moment of Truth. And he actually tagged us, which was kind of big.
Oh damn!
Everybody was like, "Oh damn!" Pierce did that, so that was
good. Because just like you, I was a wrestling fan as a kid. I stopped around.
Who's your favorite? Who's your favorite?
RVD.
Ah,
Yeah.
He's awesome. Do you follow him on Facebook?
No, I think I should.
You should check him out.
You know what's hilarious? It's like, oh, he's such a stoner. Then he got busted for weed, and now he has his own company.
Yeah, Rolling Papers, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, of course.
RVD's fantastic.
Oddly enough, you have his hair.
Yeah. A little emulation there.
Yeah.
I was kind of a big fan too.
But unfortunately, you're not
Big dude doing frog splashes.
Gonna kill someone.
Yeah, I don't want murder on my.
Or just go right through the ring.
Yeah. You laugh, but it's scary as shit when a ring breaks under you. Just saying.
Well, yeah, it's sturdy. All of them.
Yeah, all of a sudden your ground is gone.
Yeah. Jeez. What was I saying? Oh, one question I got for wrestling. So, you've only wrestled in Alberta?
Yeah, just Alberta so far.
Do you plan on going anywhere else? At least Canada-wide?
I would love. I'm hoping to potentially this summer maybe make a couple trips out to BC if I can hook up with a couple of promotions out there. Maybe Saskatchewan. I don't know. So far, it's harder to do with kids.
Oh yeah. Come along, kids.
Yeah, I got 2 young kids.
Yeah.
I don't want to drag them all across the country, but
True.
I'd like to wrestle in BC for sure. They got some really good promotions out there. A lot of really good talent. Saskatchewan's got quite a few promotions going, and they're fantastic as well. CWE, Primetime. There's so many companies right now. It's great with WWE being on Netflix. It's bringing a whole people to the to indie shows because they want to see more wrestling.
Yeah, it's fun. It's funny with wrestling because I try like with the AFL. Kind of want to build it up a bit. So I'm like,
it's a great league.
Yeah. So like, okay, after watching the Vince McMahon documentary, I was like, okay, how can I add a wrestling twist to the AFL just to like get people hyped for it?
By the way, your videos you've been posting to the AFL page, that's kids.
Yeah, that's funny. Those memes is what started this path. Because I was like watching memes, like, you know what, I'm gonna make some memes. Like no one's doing anything for the AFL. And it just snowballed from there. I'm like, honestly, all right, let's do a show.
Every time I see him, I just start like I chuckle. I show my wife. She chuckles too. She just dies. She's like, oh my god, I can't believe you posted that.
I think I have another one that I just posted. I'm waiting for it to be reviewed and sent. The newest one is the Edmonton Elite one. Do you know if that was posted?
I haven't seen it yet.
Okay, I'll send it to you later. And the rest can wait for it. It's brilliant.
You gotta look at it, I promise.
Yeah. I only did it because Tim's like, okay, that's unfair because of the pack. But I'm like, I can't help it. I've been part of the pack. I kind of gotta make fun of them.
Yeah, you can make fun of them because you've been there. You've been through all the shit.
Yeah.
You've been through the terrible seasons, and you've been through the fucking the bad times. You have every right to make fun of them.
Yeah. So like with other teams who are doing bad, I'm like, I kind of feel bad poking at them.
Yeah, but at the same time,
I'm gonna do it eventually anyway.
Man.
Yeah, I will.
Like in all honesty, it'd be so nice to see. I know the AFL won't do this, but to take a page out of wrestling and actually have a couple players talk some shit online.
That's what I want.
Bring more people to the games because the more that the AFL's promoted, the more people will show up.
Yeah.
It's exactly like pro wrestling. If you want people to show up and you have a big match coming up, you grab your cell phone, you cut a promo.
Yep.
Explain to people how you're going to beat this guy up and how they have to be there to see it.
Exactly. Like talk some shit.
Talk smack. As long as it's friendly, don't be
dissing their mothers. Or kids.
You can diss their moms all you want, but understand when it comes to the field.
Yeah. Better watch out.
You might get your head taken off.
So I do have an idea with that. Like, you know how Airdrie and the Wolfpack have their rivalry?
Yeah.
I want to bring something into that. Like, you know what colleges they have like their trophies for rivalries? That's what I want to do.
That would be actually really good. That would be something to fight over at those games.
Yeah.
Like, because I know Airdrie and the Pack this year weren't they weren't making play. They weren't going like far in playoff.
No, but
from what I witnessed, following the scores, watching whatever videos were posted, there was they weren't exactly going the distance.
Oh, definitely not. It was all Gators.
But you can't argue with Gators. They had a stack line.
Yeah, when I was on that team, I was like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm not worried.
I'm gonna get subbed in. I won't be the only receiver out there. It's so good.
I'll get subbed in at the end.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be good and healthy until the next morning. Then I'm like, oh my god, I didn't do anything.
That hurts so much.
That's why I retired.
Yeah.
But yeah, something just to get people coming.
Even, and again, just one of those things that would bring people in. Not necessarily commentator play-by-play.
Yeah.
But almost like, like Sports Center when they do big highlights of the game, they have somebody speaking to it.
That's funny. I was going to do that during the season.
Oh, dude.
Next
season you should do that.
Yeah.
If you need help, I'll come help. Like that.
I'll get new equipment though.
Oh yeah. I don't know. This stuff, it's not too bad. I don't mind holding them.
I want the professional stuff. So I'm not paying for football now. I can actually invest into it.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, that's what I want to do. The Irish and the Wolfpack game, I was doing the live stream.
Okay.
So I wanted to commentate it.
Oh, okay.
But the only problem is I had to do the filming for the tape.
Oh yeah. So you can do both. I get it.
Yeah. But I was pretty much just talking to myself the whole time. So maybe get someone else to come in too.
Yeah, you could do highlights of the week on big games, and then
because
hey, these these were the highlights from the Wolfpack game.
Yeah, because I know. Did you watch the Nationals?
No.
Okay, so
I didn't even know where it was posted. Honestly, I kind of wanted to watch them, but I didn't.
Oh, because they live streamed it and they had Tej and Omari on there.
That's good. They're Omari and TJ actually have really good podcast is good. Shout out to them as well, by the way.
But if I come on, I can bring in the funny.
And that's the thing. Theirs is very factual.
But I got to tone it down though.
They're the analysis guys.
Yeah.
You need a color commentator, somebody who's making some light of some stuff.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's so many good instances of teams. Like John Madden was.
Oh yeah.
Especially in his later years.
Yep.
He wasn't so much on the factual, but he added stuff that made you want to listen to him.
Yeah.
If it's all facts, I find it's very, very dry. Especially for people who aren't into football or into wrestling or whatever, right?
Yep. Oh yeah. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see what the new season comes. Because I got a lot of projects in the works for it.
Of course.
But I don't know.
Especially now that you have that free time.
Yeah. The only problem is driving to Cold Lake.
Yeah.
I will do it for a video, but I'm like, God damn it.
They can always send you the film.
No.
If they have somebody filming.
I'll tell you what I'm planning for after.
Okay.
I don't want to spoil it.
All right.
Okay.
Surprises.
Exactly. Okay. I was gonna do one question, but we're gonna do a fan question. So
fans?
One fan.
Which fan? Is it your fan or my fan?
Your fan, Steven Eck.
Haha, my boy.
So
my best man.
His question is, do you miss the game?
With all my heart and soul.
Yeah.
I miss the passion I had for it. I miss the dedication. I miss the fellowship of it. There's so many things I miss out of football.
Yeah. And
I would love to find that again. But I don't know if I'll be able to find it again. I still enjoy watching. I still enjoy going to the occasional game.
Yep.
I just find it very hard to sit in the stands.
Oh yeah.
Because being an O-lineman, I watch the O-line more than I watch the actual play itself.
Yeah.
And you see a guy misstep or you see a guy miss his block, I can do it. Just give me his pads.
Yeah.
I'm not that old. I can do this.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, I'd love to play him, but I gotta find the right fit.
Okay.
And then whether it's with the Wolfpack or with another team, Airdrie or...
Which leads to that question I had. So if you do come back, which team would you play for?
Honestly, where I would be of greatest use.
Okay.
I don't think I have a specific team in mind. Don't have, I bled purple for 5 years.
Yeah.
I love that team. I love the guys on it. They were all pretty good to me, Again, there was personality clashes, but I didn't hate anybody. I didn't wish ill upon anybody or anything. But if there's a team in the AFL that, they need O-line and I'm ready to come back and I want to play, hell yeah, I'll play.
Okay. So, any teams out there? Got your man.
Well, again, I got
yeah. I was gonna
I've
say
had some offers from a few teams to come back.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I'm personally ready to come back.
It's like, please.
Yeah. Well, line's hard to find, man.
They are.
No glory position.
Just
you gotta be ready. You gotta be the workhorse. You gotta be out there.
Look at Red Deer this year. They needed O-line.
Yeah.
And that was their problem.
Desperately. And, like, kudos to the Gators. Their recruitment program was next level.
Oh, yeah.
They got all the talent out of the central to southern Alberta.
Yep.
Anybody they wanted, they finagled into.
Yep.
And, like, respect. Like,
oh, yeah.
That's one thing that I've noticed that a lot of other AFL teams, outside of like a couple, like I said, I've been reached out to by a few people. Hey,
yeah.
I mean, are you interested in playing? But
like now,
I've had some people from Airdrie reach out. I've had some. I know Daryl Leeson and Sherman. They've actually come to a wrestling show trying to.
Yeah.
So you're looking good. You want to come back?
Like now.
They're again. If my wife can talk me into it, she's been actually asking me to come back to football for a bit.
Okay.
Break from wrestling, which I don't know, considered.
Yeah, who knows what the summer will bring?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Summer's coming, and I might swing by a few indoor workouts and see what teams are looking like, and if there's a need for an old man like myself to suit up again.
They always need it.
Yeah.
All right, so that's the end of our show, but before we go, I got one question for you. How good are your chops?
They're decent.
Okay. Are you willing to try one out on me?
If you're willing to take it, I'm willing to give it.
Let's do it. All right, we're doing a chop.
All right.
So you want a Ric Flair chop, or do you want like the ones I normally do?
Let's do both.
Okay.
You better tense up.
No, you can't tense up.
Why?
It hurts way more if you tense up.
Does it?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
All right, I'm ready.
Ready?
I'm not gonna watch.
Oh, Jesus!
I told you it hurts, bro.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Thank you for watching the Mike Check Show. How do people do this? Jesus! Oh, yeah, no Ric Flair chop.
Ryno Reynolds on Instagram, and the Prophets Official on Instagram. Follow us.